Hey Hotshots, Dana from Grant Holster here. I'm going to offer a few snippets of information from the webinar we did last week on a day late and a dollar short. This was tidbits of information on how to manage some of the people that you work with. And we put these people into different personas. These are the folks that no matter how awesome they are, they sometimes throw up barriers that keep you from doing the job that you want to get done in the time frame you need. A word about these personas. I am not wearing a white jacket. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. These personas are just something that I created. It just helps me understand and categorize these personalities. I have 5 personalities that I have identified. The first one is feet draggers. Then we have wheel spinners, dawdlers, ghosts, and contrarians. In this video, I'm going to talk about the feet draggers, but I'm going to talk about the others in other videos. Make sure you follow or click the links below so that you don't miss those videos. Feet draggers. In my experience, these feet draggers are often the leaders of an organization. They may be the CEO, the CFO, the executive director, development director. They have a lot on their plates. And they're not dragging their feet because they are trying to slow you down. They're dragging their feet because they're overwhelmed. And the best thing you can do to get the information that you need from them is to not be that one more thing that's overwhelming them. Limit your communication to them for when it's absolutely necessary. If you email this person 2 or 3 times a day, even every day, chances are you're going to get lost in those hundreds of emails that they get every day. When you do email feet draggers, keep it short. Bullet what you're talking about. Color code it. Make it easy for them to respond with the information that you need. If your emails are a pain to get through, the chances are they are going to drag their feet because they're procrastinating having to sit down and read through your novel of an email. If your feet dragger has an assistant, try to work through them. They can be a guardian angel for you. They get the attention of the feet dragger and they are able to get that information for you. You want to treat those folks very well. As grant professionals, we work with deadlines all the time, and we need to remind people that we do have hard deadlines, and that might mean giving them a deadline. It's all right to say, I need this information by 3 o'clock on Friday in order to meet my deadline for this grant. There's no need to reiterate when your deadline is. Just tell them when their deadline is. Now, over the last 19 years, I have been a grant consultant working with over 100 nonprofit organizations. So I've seen my fair share of feet draggers. And I've got a couple of things that I do all the time that really help with these feet draggers. And I'm going to share these with you. See if they work for you. I send out 2 regular emails to these folks. The first one is a weekly email and the second is a monthly email. On the weekly email, on Friday afternoon or Monday morning, every client gets an email that consists of 3 categories. The first one, all bulleted. First category is waiting on you, and a list of the information, including what grant it's for and when you need the information by. Include some links if they need more information. Again, don't bombard them with information. Keep it simple. Here are the 4 things I need from you this week. The second category is these are other grants that I'm working on and I'm maybe waiting on other people or other information, and just let them know, give them the status update on that. Then the third category are the grants that you're just working on and everything's going well. You're just working on them and you're reminding them of what you're doing. The benefit of this is at any time during that week, if they have a question or they wonder about what's going on with a grant, they can always refer back to that weekly email because they know they get it from you every week. The next type of email is the monthly email, and this also has certain categories, and it's a list. Now, it's a different email than the weekly update. This is the monthly summary, and there are 4 categories there. It is, here are the grants that we are working on, including those ones that were in your weekly update. Then you want to have a list of the grants that are pending. And this means you've sent them to the funder and you're waiting to get a response. Now you want to include these, and here's why. If that feet dragger is the executive director or someone else, sometimes they are the person the funder notifies. And if the feet dragger forgets to tell you that they heard from the funder, that can cause you some problems. So always put a list of the pending awards in that monthly email. Of course, then the best part is the awarded grants. You always want to remind them about the awards that have been given to the organization. And then the 4th category are those that have been declined. It's a good reminder for the feet draggers that not all grants get funded. Now, of course, a great way for me to keep track of all these different categories is through Grant Holster. It is so easy for me to run a filter every week to see what I need to include in my weekly update, as well as my monthly update. It only takes me a couple of clicks to figure out what I need to put in that email to my feet draggers. Give it a try. If you look below the video, I do have some links to some templates for these emails that you can try. Now, next video, I'm going to be talking about those wheel spinners and how to deal with them. So make sure that you're following or find the links below or visit Grant Holster to learn more information. Good luck to you. See you later, Hotshot.